Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. 2-1 team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman, throw left side, complete. That's Terry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Freeman throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Freeman. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Especially in this situation, you're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Third down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To the air, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Freeman.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They They'll try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases they weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Off play action. Freeman. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he's flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. Now he'll escape to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Freeman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting out. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third down, Achane. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On now the Miami field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw...
Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to change this at the line.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid
From 19 yards away.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. Over the middle and complete to Long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Miami.
Off the play fake. Freeman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw taken in by Sims. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
There he goes, right side.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Allen going to change it up. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Freeman. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Freeman. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Freeman.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down. Freeman.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch